Alright, so this is our take on Edge of Tomorrow and Groundhog Day. Personally, I feel that Edge of Tomorrow is superior to Groundhog Day in different aspects of the acting, toward the plot, and different ideas like that.
I as well liked Edge of Tomorrow a little bit better than Groundhog Day. Both were good movies, but in my opinion, Edge of Tomorrow kind of satisfied what I was looking for a little better than what Groundhog Day did. Through, again, like he said, plot, acting on both was pretty well done. Mostly the plot and a little bit of character development, kind of like that. So, in both Edge of Tomorrow and the Groundhog Day, the acting, in my opinion, was very well done in both of them. Tom Cruise, always superb actor. Oh, he's got the motorcycle scene. Classic. Classic. Both the female actors in both movies, their names were Rita. Coincidence?
I mean, I don't really think so. I think Edge of Tomorrow purposely planned that just to get connection feels. If you've seen Groundhog Day and then Edge of Tomorrow, you feel like you know both people, but they are very different. Rita from Edge of Tomorrow is just a badass trying to fight all these aliens that are coming in.
Right.
While Rita from Groundhog Day is just more of a calm, relaxed person, just trying to get a news story.
Right. In my head, I don't see a badass soldier like Rita from The Edge of Tomorrow. I don't see them picking Rita as the name of somebody like that.
Yeah.
So I think they definitely did choose that from Groundhog Day.
Yep. And specifically, Bill Murray and Tom Cruise, both very great actors.
Right.
But they're very different. One's mostly a comedian, and one's just an action star.
They're both very good at both of them.
Yep. So yeah, the change in both characters. Tom Cruise just purposely wants to change himself physically,
Right.
trying to remember every time he goes into the day and dies.
The sole purpose, find the Omega every single time. Death. It's like a video game. Respawn, do it again. Respawn, do it again.
And always at the same time, he's trying to save Rita
Right.
as well. Every time he gets to the helicopter, we've only seen the one scene, but we are going to assume he's lived it at least like 5-10 times.
Right.
Every time she dies, every time he tries to stop her.
So, at the beginning of Groundhog Day, Bill Murray, he kind of starts out being a jerk. He's kind of really self-centered. And then as he progresses throughout the movie, he kind of deals with things. First, he's like, wow, this is cool. He kind of takes advantage of what's going on. And then he kind of gets tired of it. He's like, this is kind of annoying now. He starts killing himself multiple different ways. Every time, wakes up, 6 o'clock, song and talk show hosts. And then, after that, then he's kind of like, all right, I'm stuck with this situation. Let's make the best of it. And he starts, he tries to get with Rita the whole time. That's kind of his main purpose throughout the whole movie. But, then he helps those kids with their weddings. He saves the old guy's life. He kind of realizes when everything's going to happen and does his best to stop all the bad things that were happening.
Exactly. Throughout Groundhog Day, you kind of there was this predictable aspect of it where you knew he had to get the girl,
Right.
and he had to change something about himself.
Right.
So that's why he goes and he goes and saves all these people, and he's specifically trying to get Rita.
Right.
Also predictable at the end of the movie, after he gets the girl, time comes back to normal.
Yep, of course. You got the girl though. You got to keep her.
Oh yeah.
As far as we know, at least.
Yeah. Okay. So as we both know, the theme of both movies was a guy is going back in time, doesn't know why exactly, but then he goes and finds a purpose.
Right.
In his time traveling aspect. And so
Yeah.
Edge of Tomorrow, he's always going to go and he's trying to kill the Omega.
Save the human race.
Groundhog Day, the plot's not too fluent. He has this like whole, I'm gonna go do whatever the heck I want today.
Right.
And now I'm gonna go kill myself. And now, after a while he realizes he wants the girl of his dreams.
Right. Right, so Edge of Tomorrow, it's an action movie.
Yep.
There's quite a bit of first person from Tom Cruise's perspective. While Groundhog Day, there's none. Comedy.
It's always in the third person. There were a lot of explosions in.
There was
Edge
a lot of
Tomorrow,
explosions.
and purposely because it's an action movie.
Right.
Groundhog Day, because it was comedy, they used a lot of filming. So like when they always go to the puddle before he walked in,
Right.
to show
Doozy.
show you it's going to happen. It's going to happen one day.
Right.
And so finally, you understand that he has to get over the puddle and just not worry about it.
Also, Edge of Tomorrow, they showed the same thing, the exact same shot over and over. Push up, they did that over and over. They showed the helicopter drop scene over and over. They showed the fat guy getting hit by the helicopter falling from the sky over and over. While Groundhog Day, it was different every time.
Yes, exactly. I feel like for Bill Murray and Groundhog Day, or what's his name?
Phil.
He always would. He always usually found the different day. It changed a little bit for him,
Right.
Because he was able to always change something.
Right.
While as
The only repeated shot was waking up with the clock, the
Yep.
music, and the talk show hosts.
Exactly.
Over and over.
Same with Edge of Tomorrow.
Right.
They always went to the maggot.
Maggot. I think the waking up scene every time really they do that to shove it in your face that it's the exact same day over and over. Nothing has changed.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Okay. So, Edge of Tomorrow, you're an action person. Edge of Tomorrow, definitely. That's the one you're gonna like. Comedy, Groundhog Day, all the way.
Random things blowing up. Not
If you're an explosion type of person,
Yeah,
Edge of Tomorrow.
Not Michael Bay-esque, but
Right.
pretty close.
Yeah, there's a lot of fireballs.
Oh, yeah.
All that good stuff in there. For sure.
A lot of fat guy getting squished.
Yeah. Groundhog Day, they never tell you what's going on. Why is he repeating the same day over and over?
Yeah, you kind of have to imply or figure out yourself what really happened. Like, was it just random? Was it like some kind of overpowered? Rather in Edge Tomorrow, they always there's a specific reason
Right.
why he had to do this to save the human race. Well, Groundhog Day, it was just to get the girl.
For me, that's why I think I like Edge of Tomorrow a little better, because I like how they kind of let you know what's going on instead of just leaving you to kind of, like me, I couldn't really come up with any valid explanation of why he was living the same day over and over.
Yeah.
There wasn't really anything that happened to him that would cause that.
Yeah, you gotta have some kind of reason.
Right. The blood of the alpha. Far-fetched, sure, but it makes sense in the context of the movie.